This video is sponsored by Whale Street. Whale Street is the DeFi engine that powers NFT economics at a massive scale. It engineered B20, the largest ever NFT bundle containing 20 Beeple NFTs, fractionalizing it into the B20 token. The B20 buyout bundle option is now live. Anyone with 5% of the overall supply of B20 tokens can now bid to buy the entire bundle. Check it all out at b20.metaverse.fund. Thanks for the sponsorship.
Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. So we're looking at today the Xaya project and how it is coming to Ethereum with a wrapped version of its token. Before we get too much into it, just disclosure: I do some work for Xaya, so I am sort of a friend of the project and do a bit of paid consultancy for them. So just so you are aware of that. So this is something that we've seen really as a growing trend over the last 6 months. So Ethereum just has now a lot of liquidity, a lot of users, has problems with gas fees obviously, but it's still a place where there's a lot of value knocking around, and particularly has very strong value add in dApps like Uniswap and SushiSwap, where you can swap tokens. For all tokens that aren't on the Ethereum blockchain, they're sort of missing out on that deep liquidity. So over the last kind of few months, we've seen certain projects that aren't running on the Ethereum blockchain do versions of their tokens that will work on the Ethereum blockchain. I guess the biggest one has been Wrapped Bitcoin. I mean, that's been going on for getting on for a year now. So Wrapped Bitcoin is a way of taking your Bitcoin, you lock it into a contract, and then this new token called Wrapped Bitcoin is issued on the Ethereum blockchain. And if you want to, you can always kind of send your Wrapped Bitcoin into the contract and get your Bitcoin out the other end. So it's not, your Bitcoin's not lost forever. It's basically what they call a bridging kind of contract. So we've seen this also with Splinterlands, the card game, trading card game on the Hive blockchain has a version of its currency. The dark energy crystals sort of wrapped onto Ethereum, and they've had a Uniswap liquidity pool running for, I think, getting on for 6 months now. So also there's loads of other ones. I won't go into them all, but it's a fairly standard thing now to do. Even if your project is not running on the Ethereum blockchain, it makes sense for you to allow people to kind of access your a version of your token. So Chi is the underlying token for Xaya. Xaya is a totally separate sort of blockchain from Ethereum. Effectively, it's sort of a version of Bitcoin, really, kind of a fork of Bitcoin, designed for gaming. So it's pretty specialized. What is going to happen is that there is now the opportunity for people to take Chi. So Chi is like a cryptocurrency, and you can hold it in various exchanges, or you can hold it in the kind of wallet that the Xaya provide. And now people will be able to swap their Chi for Wrapped Chi, and Wrapped Chi is just the version of the Chi token running on the Ethereum blockchain. So effectively, this will be like a bridge, people. It will be a sort of a manual process to begin with. That you'll be able to take Chi and basically lock it into a contract, and then Wrapped Chi will be issued on the other side of that. And the point of doing that is it means that actually the project there will set up a liquidity pool on Uniswap. So people who just want to, who think kind of Chi is cool, don't have to now go through the kind of hurdles of finding Chi on an exchange or setting up their own wallet and doing all that sort of stuff, which is a bit of a pain. Now they can just do it from Ethereum. They can swap their Ethereum for this Wrapped Chi and gain access to Chi, and obviously potentially the price of Chi may go up, obviously may go down as well, but people who invest in will probably think it's going up. And also the Wrapped Chi will be a token that will be accessible when games like Torion go live. So because Xaya is quite an open blockchain, it's quite flexible, they can kind of build in systems where you can use Chi, the underlying token, but can also, this Wrapped Chi will also sort of be a valid payment system. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to read through. This is the Xaya Medium. I'm not going to read through sort of all this sort of stuff. It's actually fairly lightweight. The thing is going live fairly soon. More details to come. But yeah, so obviously you have to be sort of careful. All this stuff needs to be audited. In total, there's going to be 77 million Chi tokens. So this is this wrap Chi. And this is sort of a one-off thing, so they're not going to mint any more wrapped Chi. So that's the total supply of the Ethereum version of the token. Obviously, it's a blockchain, so you can check that they're not lying. And if you want to swap your Chi for wrapped Chi, there's going to be a minimum order. So you're going to minimum 50,000 Chi plus a small fee. So that's a fairly large amount of Chi to be transacting, and this is, I think, like the wrapped Bitcoin. This is a sort of a manual process, so you need to go and chat to the Xaya core team in order if you're interested in that. I guess what's more interesting for many people who don't own Chi at the moment but are interested in what the Xaya project is doing. So basically, if you sell some Chi, if you sell some ETH and buy some Chi, and then you want to then add ETH and Chi into the liquidity pool on Uniswap, then you will be incentivized, and effectively you'll be kind of given in-game assets for this Torion game, which is a sort of PC kind of MMO sort of strategy game where you're going around mining things and fighting and building kind of vehicles and bases, and there's the whole kind of backstory and what's going on with Torion, and it's very similar to games like sort of Dune and kind of Command and Conquer, at least in terms of kind of the thematic kind of gameplay behind it. So that's pretty cool. That is a reason more than just the you get 0.3% of the trading fees on Uniswap. Every liquidity pool gets that, but this is going to be incentivized. And again, this is very similar to what Splinterlands did. So with Splinterlands, if you were in the part of the liquidity pool, you got their land NFTs. You sort of earned them if you had enough of the liquidity pool. So more details of that sort of stuff happening. And also, as they point out here, Uniswap version 3 is coming out in May, and that has some pretty cool features as well. So there may be opening a trading pool on that as well, or migrating what would be the current version 2. So it's good to see. I think in general people have now just come to the conclusion that Ethereum is a very valuable blockchain. It may have lots of problems with gas fees, but there's just so much value on there that you need to somehow be kind of interacting with the Ethereum community and the Ethereum kind of users, and they just provide a lot of value, and so that's kind of good to see game projects tapping into that and becoming stronger as a result. So let's keep our eye on what goes on with Xaya. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World Daily, where we take a daily dose of the kind of blockchain gaming space, which is for ever dynamic and changing. So please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that sort of stuff. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.